What's wrong, Bunny Ears? Is there an issue with the boat?
Nope, the boat's fine. It's at the docks. Hasn't moved since I got here.
Things have been a little messy in the dark forest lately. Do you really have to go?
We're going there to fix it.
You? I guess, since you're a wilder, maybe you won't have a problem. Here's the deal. I'll get you there, but I won't do anything else.
Sure.
Same rules as before, then.
Ah, please tidy up a bit more. These are my guests, and I can't have them stuffed into the cargo hold like I was. I didn't have a lot of money. It was fine, but there's no way I'd let you do that. Then it's time to set sail. Dark Forest, I have returned.
What's happening here? The Dark Forest should be wilder territory, but it's swarming with light bearers everywhere.
Plus, people here seem like they've been wallowing in the mud, all grubby and upset.
Since you have a ship, it's best to depart from here. If there's space on your ship, kindly consider taking these refugees too.
Listen up, Corin, my friend. Regardless of your identities and origins, this place doesn't seem fit for camping. It's pretty damp and cold by the river. You should take everyone to the forest and let my people take good care of them.
Those bunny ears. Are you one of the wilders?
You bet I am. Thanks to my ears, I was able to hear them say your name.
You lot issued an exclusion edict and are forcing refugees to leave the Dark Forest. I haven't had a chance to sort things out with you. Look at the weak and elderly. Is this the Wilders' way of welcoming guests? What happened to your once peaceful and benevolent demeanor?
Hold on. What exclusion edict?
Enough talk. I am taking them into the forest, no matter what it takes. Ouch! My arm.
You're injured? That shouldn't be. My blade hasn't even touched you.
Oh my! You're hurt! How about listening first before diving into action?
A sword wielder, two talking hamsters, and you. Who are you all, really? What are you going to do about that exclusion edict? Even if that bunny-eared boy gets in, the Wilders will still drive you guys out. Because you are all outsiders in the eyes of the Wilders, just like us.
Mr. Corin, we were invited to come down from Hollystone to help with some small problems in the forest. If I still can't gain your trust, here's my heroic order emblem. And as for these few... Please, Magister. I'm not up to shouldering that title. This is my friend and her hamster familiars. As you can see, she is a great mage.
You don't have to tell me. I learned that well a moment ago. Now that you've introduced yourselves, here's the story. These refugees from the Remnant Peaks had their village attacked by golems. They've come to the Dark Forest seeking help. They also sought help from Hollystone, but something odd occurred there and their pleas went unanswered. Forced to flee, they've ended up here.
Well, talk about coincidence. We happen to be the ones involved in the Hollystone incidents.
What? You?
No, don't get me wrong. What I meant to say is that's too bad. If you go to Hollowstone now, I'm sure those soldiers would be willing to take you in.
These refugees have faced hardships on their journey, with many being elderly or disabled. Now, with ships to and from the Dark Forest widely suspended, they can't leave immediately. You just arrived here from Hollowstone. I understand that you may not be familiar with the forest's expulsion of refugees. Sorry for my impulsive behavior earlier. A very simple and cruel order. Non-wilders are strictly forbidden from entering the forest. Those who enter and stay are promptly expelled without question.
Unbelievable! The Dark Forest has always been a welcoming place for friends from afar, particularly around the docks where there are camps for traders and travelers.
You are half right. Those camps have indeed been a lifesaver, sparing the refugees from rough nights after a long journey. But the exclusion edict is also true.
I don't understand. Why are my people blaming the humans for the corruption? I guess I've been away from home for too long.
Something seems off. How about we have Lucent lead us to the forest and see for ourselves? Just standing around won't help. Let's go investigate further into the corruption and the exclusion edict.
Let me lead the way. I need to know what's the deal with this exclusion edict.
Mr. Corrin, are there any ships at the dock?
No. There are only a few half-dilapidated ships. I met a wilder who's willing to help, so maybe with his support I can go into the forest and talk things over with the person in charge. Once the edict is lifted, you'll be free to enter the forest and recuperate. Is little Jonathan's fever down?
He's fine now. All thanks to the herbs you found. Since there's still hope of getting into the forest, I will stay here a little longer and do my best to take care of everyone.
Miss, I noticed there are still quite a few elderly people and kids in the tents. Are only a few of you taking care of this big camp?
When the golems attacked our village, the men insisted on having the elderly and children evacuate first, so only the mothers came along.
We need someone to stay here and ensure their safety. Considering their shortage of supplies and manpower, leaving them here could put them in danger. Whether it's lifting the exclusion edict or removing the corruption, there's no time to lose. I will stay here. Mr. Corrin, Lucent, and you, please head to the forest first. Sorry. Allow me to go back on my word for the sake of protecting these poor folks.
The heroic order truly lives up to the ideals of justice and bravery. Valen, I'm counting on you to protect Clementine and the rest. Don't worry. Anyone who dares to lay a finger on the Magister shall face my spear first. It's a good thing that Valen stayed behind. These Gruglins could have posed threats to the refugees. During my patrol earlier, I noticed that the Gruglins around here are more violent than usual.
Gruglins going crazy for no apparent reason, and strange crops absorbing leyline magic. This is just like what happened in Hollowstone.
Nonsense. Why would there be a connection between them? Perhaps the Wilders only imposed the exclusion edict to protect us from the Gruglins in this area. I suppose that's too good of an explanation.
The Gruglins in the forest weren't this aggressive before I left. Could it be that grapes from Ryham have grown around here too? Ugh, I can't wrap my head around this. Do you have any clues? Oh, right. I remember there's one nearby. Apart from here, corruption is also spreading in the depths of the forest. It's called corruption because it affects plants, making them look like they've decayed. Clearing out the decayed parts won't prevent them from regenerating, much like the grapes near Ryan. Words may not suffice. Come with me and I'll show you.
This chaotic and oppressive magic feels quite similar to what I sensed in Southville, but it's much stronger and more ominous. I'm not feeling well. Chippy!
Hammy! Are you okay? Magister, what's going on? What just happened to Hammy? Hammy, stay strong. Our Magister is here. You're gonna be okay.
Hey, let me take care of little Miss Hamster. You find a way to tackle that corruption. How did something this harmful end up growing in the Dark Forest?
Can you clear out these corrupted roots using the method that worked for the vineyard? I'm counting on you. Besides you, I can't imagine anyone else or any other way to completely eradicate them. Please, do your best.
Magister, thank you for purifying the corruption.
Brian? He's Brian, a wind whisperer just like me. It's been a while. What brings you here?
Lawson, my lord, your return was accompanied by incessant clamor. My endeavor in obliviousness proved notably intricate.
Stop. Don't call me that.
Huh? His status remains a mystery to all of you. Lawson is Master Arden's student, and among the younger generation of the Wind Whisperers, he stands out as the most exceptional. Within the Dark Forest, the Dusk Patrollers, Wind Whisperers, and Thorn Guards symbolize heritage, perception, and protection, respectively. Each of the three factions appoints a sage, and unitedly they rule. Master Arden is the representative of the Wind faction, with Lawson acclaimed as one of his stellar apprentices, specifically renowned for his mastery in wind whispering.
Hey, you make it sound like I'm bad at other things.
Of course not. Apart from running out of the forest seeking aid, neglecting daily tasks of the Whisper Web, you are flawless.
Don't call me that. Let's just get down to business already. Hey, Brown, meet my friend. She's the great Magister I brought back from Hollowstone.
I've heard. Are you aware that the corrupted roots require regular uprooting, or else they'll regenerate? Normally, it takes several weeks for the corrupted roots to regrow after removal, yet presently, they manage to reach the current state in a matter of days.
As you've seen, she does have the power to eliminate them.
It's best if you see it that way. As a Wind Whisperer, my duty lies in the delivery of messages. Hence, could I implore you to visit the station of the Dusk Patrollers? Discussing with Captain Leica, who is in charge of eradicating these corrupting roots, could significantly improve the effectiveness of information sharing.
Leica? It's nothing.
Mr. Corrin, you seem like you require some help too. The wind brings the cries of distant refugees.
Took you some time to remember the plight of the refugees, huh? You lot are a far cry from the wilders I've ever met.
Please, quell your anger. The exclusion edict was issued by Master Eomir, and the Thorn Guards are merely carrying out the order. I, as a Wind Whisperer, possess no influence to contest their determinations. Captain Leica will articulate the particulars. Come with me, if you will.
I heard from the patrollers that there were bandits nearby, so I hurried over. Lawson, it's ridiculous. Years go by, not a peep from you. Not even a letter. Brian sent you messages through the wind, and you just ignored us.
Well, he did respond with a single word. Acknowledged.
Well, I was in a hurry to bring us back a savior.
Oh, sorry. Are these your friends? Hi, I'm Laika, captain of the Dusk Patrollers. Lawson has been a bit of a troublemaker since he was young. I'm sorry if he caused any trouble for you along the way.
Come on, sister, it's been 3 years. Can't we catch up for a moment without digging into the past? Take a good look. Laika and I have lively ears and striking appearances. Especially me.
Despite the similar ears, Lawson and I are different. I don't have the innate talent for wind whispering.
Let's chit-chat later. Are you the captain of the Dusk Patrollers? Are you aware that the bandits were deliberately causing trouble for the Wilders, purposefully stirring up conflicts between the two communities? With the exclusion edict in place, skilled bandits can vanish easily, but defenseless refugees have nowhere to run. Where are your arrows pointing then?
Sir, I'm aware of the bandits.
Then why?
I've been meaning to apologize for this. The Thorn faction has always leaned towards conservatism, not wanting outsiders to disturb the peace of the forest. A while back, the Thorn Guards proposed blocking the entrance to the forest. There were rumors later on saying humans brought in the corrupted seeds. With corruption spreading in the forest and all those bandit problems, it gave them more reasons to act. Even in the once liberal Dusk faction and the neutral Wind faction, more and more people are starting to agree with the Thorn Guards.
What? What about Granny Donnie? And Old Man Arden? Did they not stand up against the Thorn Guards?
The Three Sages. Lawson, the Dark Forest is a very different place now than it was when you left. However, sir, despite the internal strife amongst the Wilders, it shouldn't be a reason for us to fail our refugee friends. I should apologize to you and those who are suffering.
Factional disputes, I see. At least there were no armed clashes. You do have your reasons. However, those refugees have been driven to the docks with nowhere to go. Can anything be done?
Laika is the mage that Lawson invited to cleanse the corrupted roots. Should we guide them to Lunador? Please inform Master Dani, leader of the Dusk faction, that the situation might bring about a turning point to this whole ordeal.
Really? Can you really clear out the corrupted roots? That's remarkable. The patrollers had to keep a fire going for hours just trying to cleanse one spot. Even then, those roots soon grow back again.
But your alteration of the magic flow can substantially decelerate the pace of regeneration.
In that case, the patrollers would finally have time to help the refugees. Good lady, let me take you to Lunadorf right now.
Whoa! That tree in the middle of the forest is super amazing!
I've been away from home for so long, but the Lucent tree is still so beautiful. Let me proudly present to you the grand tree with a canopy resembling the night sky and sparkling with a galaxy of stars. The Lucent tree.
It is said that this is a divine tree planted by the goddess of the earth and the rivers, Misate herself. Those who first arrived in the Dark Forest laid the foundation for the villagers beneath its majestic canopy, paving the way for the prosperity we witness today. The pioneers of Lunadorf even planted a small tree inspired by the great Lucent tree.
But there's nothing special about that one. Well, let's pause the nostalgia here. We'll be arriving at Lunendorf soon.
Abandoned shoes, scattered mats, toppled tents, and unfinished mushroom soup? Looks like they left in a hurry.
They mentioned being initially permitted to enter the forest for a brief respite. However, they were suddenly expelled by armed guards in the middle of the night. Just look at the chaos left behind. I arrived when they were fleeing in disarray. There were hardly any young men capable of protecting them. I retired from the army long ago. I came to the Dark Forest looking for someone.
No wonder. Those refugees don't look like they can afford to shell out money and hire a guard.
Well, I have my reasons. How am I supposed to find anyone if there's an exclusion edict? Helping the refugees just happened.
The Thorn Guards used to be different. While they were conservative, many guards risked their lives when hyperfiends were rampant, safeguarding the peace of the forest. But now with the corruption, disturbances in the forest, and Master Eomer's influence, they have become radical to such an extent.
Master, the title of a sage should be reserved for those who make wiser decisions.
Despite being strict, everyone respects Master Eomer, as he once led the guards at the forefront against the hyperfiends. The teachings we received from childhood were that wind whisperers heed the forest's whispers, dusk patrollers embrace its goodness, while thorn guards keep the peace. The three factions support and assist each other. As of now, yes.
Let us go! We're only looking for healing. I don't know who you're looking for, but we didn't do anything. Leave us alone!
Hey, did you hear people calling for help?
Could it be that the Thorn Guards are evicting people again?
Hand over those people, Aaron. They must be the ones who kidnapped Damien. And you're protecting them.
They need to be locked up! Lock them up! Lock them up!
These refugees. They're the weak and elderly.
Aaron, what are you doing here? Weren't you off on a world tour to sharpen your swordsmanship?
Aaron came back a few days before you. He helped us remove the corrupted roots and tried to persuade the Thorn Guards to lift the exclusion edict. But it appears they won't heed anyone's words.
My apologies. I am Aaron, a swordsman in training.
In training? Oh, please. You haven't changed a bit. Your swordsmanship is second to none in the entire forest.
My old friend. Your habit of exaggerating has not changed. Yes, Lawson, Lyca, and I grew up together. They became apprentices of the two sages, and I left the forest to sharpen my skills.
He's the one who's always muttering, "This isn't the path I'm seeking," or "My sword needs a clearer purpose." Then he ditched Lyca and me and went off on his solo quest. Hold on. Where are the refugees? Are they hurt?
Take your time. I see. You were trying to get inside for medical help, but those cursed Thorn guards wanted to arrest you.
Yes! Oh, thank goodness you're humans. I didn't think anyone else had escaped their search. When those Wilders came at night, we hid on a small islet across the river, amid the chaos. Then one of the refugees started running a high fever. We had no choice. So we thought we'd sneak into the forest while those guys were on patrol. Then they came back and interrogated us about Damien's whereabouts, as if we had captured a Wilder boy.
Damien? Did you just say Damien? He's the reason why I came to the Dark Forest.
Damien is missing. But I don't think the Lightbearer refugees are responsible. The Thorn guards are too biased to be trusted. I've searched the area before and didn't find anything. How's it going outside the forest?
Not a single trace either.
You're right. Finding Damien is my personal task. These refugees can't be left alone.
Rather than extending a helping hand, the Thorn guards are forcing them to leave. Don't worry, Mr. Corin. Damien is our friend, and we will find him. Let the Dusk Patrollers escort these refugees back to the campsite. With the patrollers by their side, the Thorn guards shouldn't trouble them anymore.
Chippy will take care of informing everyone. Chippy can run super fast.
Thank you. This is a message leaf we use for communication. Please take it to Patroller Lena, and she will arrange everything.
Don't you worry! Chippy the Acorn Knight will complete the mission!
Thanks, you two. Where could Damien possibly be?
Stay back! Corin? Corin, your arms!
I'm fine. Are you all right?
But you can't move your arms!
I'm not surprised. My arms were already approaching their limit. Making it this far has exceeded my expectations. Be proud of your work, young man.
Corin's arms are, prosthetics I made for him.
It's either life or death on the battlefield. I'm lucky enough to have lived. Losing my arms didn't prevent me from joining the army. After retiring, I encountered Damien, who was out collecting materials.
Your vine arms are one of my greatest creations. The best, of course. Don't worry, Corin. I will make you a new pair of arms when I find the right materials. Rosewood, yew wood, built-in gunpowder, switchblade, you name it, and I will make 5 pairs, no, 10 pairs for you. Because you saved my life.
I can't thank you enough. I'll find a way to repay you.
Ah, are the Thorn Guards gone yet? I had the mechanical rovers swerve onto another side road, making a noise to distract them.
Why distract the Thorned Guards searching for you?
For me, they looked really angry and scary. Even I could see trouble when it's running towards me like that. So I kept running, thinking no one would dare to come here. Then I got lost.
Could it be? But that's impossible. The Thorned Guards have attacked and expelled the refugees. But Damien is a wilder. Unless... I don't want to admit that my fellow wilders have fallen so far. But now, it seems to be so. Whatever the truth is, the Thorned Guards can exploit Damien's disappearance as an excuse to blame the outsiders. Damien and Leica both live close to Lunadorf, which serves as the headquarters for the Dusk Patrollers. Most villagers there also advocate for open communication with outsiders. If innocent children like Damien suffer such harm, it would be difficult for the Dusk faction to uphold their belief.
We all know Captain Parissa, leader of the Thorn Guards. She is an excellent mage, always meticulous and responsible. A decent person like her would not suddenly turn around and give such cruel orders. You mean Parissa? Has she really changed? I haven't seen her in a long time since I've been busy investigating and cleansing the corruption.
No wonder the flower has a strange color.
Her magic is indeed outstanding. Just as Lawson described.
Just admit it. The mage I brought back is more powerful than any you've seen in your years of traveling.
I've only been out in the world for a few years, so of course I haven't seen it all. How can I measure up to her? The magic she wields is indeed extraordinary.
Allow me to interpret for him. What he meant was, oh wow, you're amazing. He's not good at giving compliments. You'll get used to him.
You're the talkative one.
Shall we head to Lunadorf?
We should introduce you to Granny Darnie. She would be pleased to know someone is able to destroy the corrupted roots. With her on our side, Master Emir might lift the exclusion edict. Mr. Corrin can also have a good rest in the village.
Will they welcome me?
Of course. Villagers of Lunadorf are very nice to outsiders. Plus, you are my rescuer. Perhaps I can even find materials over there to make your new arms.
Everyone, follow me, please.
You're back. I'm so glad to see Damien all safe and sound. Look who's here. Isn't that Lawson? How long has it been? 2 years? 3? We've missed you.
It's been quite long.
Shani, do you know where Granny Darnie is? We would like to introduce her to a new friend.
New friend? You're a light bearer. Mage? Oh, I know. You're like the Wind Whisperers, who can do all sorts of incredible things. No outsiders are allowed into the forest at this point. Given that you're a friend of Lyca and Aeron, you must be a big deal. Oh, right. You're here for Master Dani. Unfortunately, she's out of town. First the Thorn Guards, then the Lightbearer mercenaries. Master Dani must be quite distressed.
Well, in that case, we'll have to wait until she comes back.
Corin's arms cannot wait. You guys handle the arguing part. I'm going to figure out how to make new prosthetic arms for Corin.
Do you mind waiting a bit? You could use this chance to wander around Lunadorf. Don't worry, people are friendly to travelers from afar. Mr. Corin could use this as an opportunity to get some rest.
Good question. Curiosity is the first step towards inspiration. And then comes the second step. Practice. Hurry, come with me. I've come up with new ideas for the arms. Let's go to the Wise Herb Garden. I want to show you how clever we wilders can be.
Hey, if this isn't Damien. Here to find materials again? Many patrollers were sent out earlier to look for you. Where have you been?
I accidentally ended up at the very depths of the labyrinth. No biggie. I'm back in one piece. Uncle Diane, are there quick vines in the garden? I need them for my new masterpiece.
Certainly. They're in the southwest corner. Water them the way you used to. But hey, try not to use those weird potions for watering again. Last time, things were multiplying like crazy.
You see, there are no failed inventions. Only inventions of yet-to-be-found practical uses. Thank you, Uncle Diane. I will go get some quick vines now. Not bad. Let's go with this look for the new prosthetics.
Incredible. Even with such basic materials, they take form simply through cutting and carving.
Yep, I've done it over 100 times while working on the prototype. Besides, look! I handcrafted this crafting table, and the wood carvings of the deer spirit behind the house. They're all random creations from my fun experiments.
I never thought I'd see such exquisite craftsmanship in the Dark Forest.
Corin, this is nothing compared to what you did for me. There's more impressive stuff coming up. The processing part is done up to this point. The next steps are a bit tricky, and we'll need to gather some more materials.
Finally! There you are. Master Dani has just returned and is waiting for you at the Sage's Court. Aeron and Lyca have already headed there.
Granny's back so soon. I need to finish working on these prosthetic arms. Why don't you go meet her first? I'm not interested in those complicated and dull grown-up matters. They mess with my creative thinking.
Granny, those Lightbearer mercenaries seem to be intentionally stirring up conflict between the Dark Forest and the Lightbearer Empire. The Thorn Guards are acting strangely as well. They sought to intensify the conflict, going as far as chasing Damien into the labyrinth.
On top of everything, they tried to frame the disappearance of Damien on the Lightbearer refugees. If we hadn't arrived in time, the consequences would have been dire. While the Thorn Guards are traditionally conservative, why have they suddenly become so extreme?
Must be Yrmir's idea. After hearing the Thorn Guard's report at the Sages meeting, his stance was very firm. Believing the outsiders had brought corruption to the forest, he implemented the Exclusion Edict. The Thorn Guards were all for his decision. However, Arden and I thought he was too quick to decide, and that's where the disagreement started.
Granny Dani, did you end up arguing with Master Yrmir?
Argue? I was merciful enough not to turn the meeting into an all-out verbal war. In short, the meeting ended on a sour note. Since then, Yrmir has been avoiding me. Arden went off to explore the Verduso Mountains, with only occasional updates trickling in.
Then I guess it's impossible for you to step in and ask Master Ymir to revoke the order.
Me? I wouldn't have waited this long if that old man was willing to see me. Listen, even the 3 sages need to weigh and contemplate matters before deciding. Wisdom comes only when we free ourselves from blindly following old beliefs. Oh dear. Come forward. Let me take a closer look at you. Are you the mage who can cleanse the corruption? I left Lunadorf earlier because a new corruption site was discovered nearby. I have to monitor it regularly, just to be safe.
What? The corruption has spread near the village. That's no good. The village will be in serious trouble if the corruption seeps into Lunos Lake.
The little troublemaker has finally grown into a responsible young man. Like I can stop worrying about you now.
Granny?
Oh, to be young again. I'll entrust you youngsters with the task of clearing up the corruption around Lunadorf then. Bryon, you stay here. Keep sending Arden messages through the wind, and make sure he responds within the day.
Yes, Master Dani.
Magister? The corrupted roots here seem odd to Chippy. Chippy just went underground for a quick look and found that the roots beneath are spreading in the southeast direction. Even though there's only a small area visible on the surface, it's pitch black down there, and the roots stretch quite far, like a giant snake. Chippy, stop. You're giving me the creeps.
Any clues?
To the corrupted area close to the forest entrance? Where the refugee camp is? Chippy can't remember. The roots of that corrupted manafleur in the labyrinth seem to be growing toward the east.
Is there a pattern to this? When I patrolled the forest with the Dusk Patrollers, we only noticed corruption in the less visited spots. We've dug out the roots before, but since they spread too widely, we could only remove a nearby section to slow down the corruption.
For the time being, let's make a note of these locations first. I have a pen and paper handy.
Granny, she just cleansed the corrupted roots. What do you think? The mage I brought in is quite impressive, right?
She hasn't even said anything, and you're already asking for credit.
Come on, I went all out to find her. There's got to be some credit from me, right? Ah, okay. You win.
All right, friends. Let's not squabble like this in front of Granny Dani.
You kids are so restless. It'll still be a while before you can stand on your own.
You're back! I've got everything ready for the ceremony. It's the final step in preparing the new prosthetics for Corin. Offering a prayer at the Deer Spirit altar.
Oh, my apologies. We haven't properly introduced you to the deity worshipped in the Dark Forest, have we? We worship the goddess of the earth and the rivers, Misate. Legend has it that whenever the Dark Forest faces calamity, Misate transforms into the Deer Spirit to guide us. As time passed, we sculptured statues of the Deer Spirit and set up an altar. On major holidays, or when facing crucial decisions, we offer prayers to Misate, asking for divine blessings.
To pray for Misate's blessing, so that Corin's new prosthetics can last for a good while. I took a close look at his previous arms. They lost their vitality due to extended use. It was only after blocking that attack for me that they stopped working completely. Though Misate may not answer my prayer, I figured I should at least try. Well, worry not. I adjusted my design to ensure that they last longer than the previous ones. All right, that completes the ceremony.
Misate above. I'm sure she has heard everyone's prayers.
Corin, how are your new arms? Aren't they easy to move around with?
Yes. My arms. I can move them again.
What do you think? They are my greatest invention. Just come to me if anything happens to them. Forget about that exclusion edict. Saving my life makes you a friend. There's no reason to keep friends outside.
Yes. I owe you one.
No, don't say that. You owe me, I owe you, blah blah blah. It's a meaningless cycle, isn't it? Save your thanks for Laika and Aaron. They helped us too.
All right. My dear Wilder friends, I've come to understand that the forest blockade is Eomir's decision. I made a mistake in my previous assumption. You've been accompanying Damien and me on this journey. Please accept my apologies.
It's okay. Given the current chaos, we, as children of the forest, must share the responsibility. Laika Lawson and I were born and raised in the Dark Forest. We must bring order to our home once again.
Magister, can you do me a favor? Damien says my arms are not ready to fight anytime soon. So when you see Eomir... I have faith in you.
You must be exhausted from the journey. Granny Dani and Shani have arranged a place for you to rest. If you'd like a short nap, head to the house by the Weiserherb Garden.
Chippy, do you remember when I was affected by the corrupting magic at the forest entrance? The magic emanating from the corruption felt identical to what I sensed in Southville. Is it possible that the same person is behind all this mess?
Ah! Stop! You're giving yourself a headache. Chippy will cry if you collapse again.
Magister, why haven't you gone to bed yet? You need some quality sleep to restore your magic.
Tammy suggested that we take some time to think so you can get more rest. You must be really tired from the journey and the cleansing.
Yes, but we haven't come up with anything yet. Before you reinforce the seal, didn't the mercenaries guarding the Great Fields mention a woman in black working with Lord France? I think there's a connection between the corruption here and what happened in Ryam. But so far, we haven't found any clues.
Tammy doesn't have any ideas. So Chippy is even more clueless. Chippy thinks those creepy, tangled roots underground look like a huge spider web. Super scary.
Magister, leave the guarding to me and Chippy. Go get a good night's sleep until you're fully rested.
Hammy is right. Rest well, Magister. Tomorrow we'll figure out how to get Ymir to lift that exclusion edict.
Why are you still up? Is the place Granny Dani arranged not to your liking? As a guest from afar, it would be our fault if you couldn't rest well. Well, my mind is restless, so I thought I'd walk around the village. This tree, you see, was planted when Lunadorf was founded, imitating the Lucent tree. When I was young, I often saw people standing under this tree. I would ask them, if you have worries, why not pray at the deer spirit altar? And they said many things were too embarrassing to voice in front of Miss Arte. Now, I understand that sentiment. Magister, while you were wandering the village, did anyone mention my title? Some call me the Scion of the Lucent Tree. The Lucent Tree is the sacred tree of the Dark Forest, and it is believed that a child born under its branches will be blessed by Miss Arte. Everyone believes that I would bring peace and happiness to the forest. I've never met them. Was I abandoned by my parents, or was I blessed, as legend has it? It's meaningless to trace my lineage, because I don't feel any different from Leica, Lawson, and the others. But there's only one thing I can't forgive myself for. I wish to walk the path of the sword, and have no interest in living up to everyone's expectations. So, as Lawson said, I left. I left the forest and everything behind, dedicating myself to perfecting my swordsmanship. Only upon my return did I realize that the forest had changed. I wield the weapon meant to protect the forest, but I've lost the will to protect it. You're right. Yet, being a member of the Wilder community, I have duties to fulfill. I'm not the hero everyone envisions, just a selfish person avoiding his responsibilities. I deserve to be punished. Don't let my self-pity affect your mood. Go and get some rest.
Good to see you. Did you sleep well last night? That's wonderful to hear.
Granny Dani, we've come to say goodbye.
We're heading to the base of the Thorn faction to find Ymir. We hope he'll reconsider the exclusion edict and ensure fair treatment for the refugees.
Go on, teach that old man a lesson. He won't remember the forest's way of treating guests unless we remind him. Avoiding me is one thing, but if he can't even face a few youngsters, that old man will lose all his dignity.
Damien, we're getting ready to leave. Stay in the village and be careful with your inventions, or Granny will be after you with her umbrella stick.
Don't worry. I won't let her catch me while I'm working on my new explosive barrel.
Lawson?
What? Did I do something wrong again?
No, you did well.
May the wind guide both you and her on your way.